Hey guys, it's one again from Physique Transformation Academy, and today I want to tell you guys about a 5-video series I'm releasing right now in order to get every little bit of juice out of your set in order to maximize the stimulation of muscle mass in order for you to grow as much muscle as possible. So let's get started. Today, I want to chat with you guys about tip number 1, and that is the mindset needed to go into a work set. So what do I mean by this? Before you start your set, you got to get in the right mindset. You can't start thinking about how you just had a fight with your wife, how you are not doing well at work, how financially you're having trouble, how maybe something pissed you off earlier that day. You can't think about any of that stuff. You can't bring that kind of stuff into your set. So what I like to recommend to my clients and what I like to do is take 3 deep breaths. You do, and you clear your mind, you close your eyes, it's like meditation. And in those 3 deep breaths, I visualize myself doing that work set. Now, I don't do that for warm-up sets or even back-off sets, but a hard, heavy work set, I make sure to do that. Then, when I take that last 3rd breath out, I take 1 giant breath, and then I have my mind super clear, and I just think of a burst of energy. Now, people are different, so you can think of somebody that just gives you something that gives you intensity. You can look for thoughts of perhaps anger or rage. You can look for just thoughts of intensity overall. You can just clear your mind and push. I find that for me, just thinking about intensity, it could be anything. And I've done this for so long that my mind just knows to go to that place. Now, that's what I do before the set. During the set, I just start thinking about visualizing that muscle stretch and contract. Stretch and contract. So let's say I'm training chest. I think stretch, contract, and squeeze as hard as possible. Stretch, contract, and squeeze as hard as possible. And as it starts burning, as the lactic acid is building up in the muscle, I start visualizing that muscle growing and I enjoy it. And I think the more pain I can withstand, the better that signal for muscle growth. So I'm going to take this set even further. As it gets harder, I slow down my breathing even more. As the set's getting harder, as my muscle burns more, I try to relax and calm down as much as possible. I don't freak out. Oftentimes, the biggest mistake I see is people start getting tired and they start breathing all over the place, like, and their tightness goes everywhere, and they just completely leave a few reps on the table because their body just kind of freaks out. So make sure to embrace that pain, embrace that discomfort, know it's a good thing, love it, and take that set all the way to the max. Because at the end of the day, if you set up some safeties correctly, whether it's a bench press, a squat, or a deadlift, whatever it may be, and if you're doing it with proper form, with proper slow negatives, what's the worst that can happen? You fail and the weight just doesn't move. And that's the mindset that I like to take into sets, and that's the mindset I teach my clients. Stay tuned for part 2.